All right, guys. So we are back here finally after that long break. And I do apologize for that, but we had to wait for the teams. A little bit backed up, but not too bad. I don't know if we have any other teams that have actually moved up in the bracket other than Yakuzza and Uran, or at least this match is going to be getting underway here pretty soon. But yeah, okay, yeah. So Success Key team and TSC. So. I'm finding myself rooting for TSC. I don't know why. I don't know why. I've never cast them before. Today was the first time. Even those players, I've never seen those players before. But man, I gotta tell you what, I've been like secretly rooting for those guys since that match. That was just an awesome, awesome match. So, and maybe they'll take down Pain. I highly doubt that, but hey, make it into the quarterfinals. Not too bad. Once again, I am Brett FX, your caster for this evening, and of course, we are here for the ESL One Winter Season Battlefield 4 Squad Obliteration Qualification Cup. Oh my gosh, it's a long title. We do have 4 of these, 3 more that are left. If you guys want to sign up for those, head on over to play.eslgaming.com/battlefield. Make sure you do sign up for our next one, which is going to be on Sunday, the 11th. And we are going to have one on the 18th and the 25th to round out all of our qualification cups. And then, of course, we are going to be taking the top 8 teams and moving them into the playoffs. So awesome, awesome stuff there. First place will be able to go to the offline finals in Cologne, Germany, as well as getting $2,500 in their back pocket. Second place will then get $2,000. Third and fourth both walking away with $1,000. So definitely means something if you make it in the top 4 slots. And I have to say, there's a lot of potential for some really good matches here from these teams that I've seen so far. We've seen some really good stuff. Out of Elevate, really good control in their maps. I know that Uran has a different lineup, completely different lineup than what they're used to. I think only 2 players, what we're used to seeing actually, on that team are going to be playing today. We do see Pinga and some old ones coming back too. Not too much, but I mean some that haven't been playing here frequently. Niku is going to be playing, Junior will be playing, and JD will be playing. So some old Uran players that I haven't cast personally in a while. It has been a long time. Then on the then we do have Payne, who is majority of the URAN players that were playing more consistently, moving over to a new squad. So, and then of course, Sponsorless, or formerly known as Dext, lost their organization. They're going to be looking out for a new one. So yeah, a lot of changes this season. A lot of different different things happened. Simthic didn't even. I don't even think they exist anymore. I'm not sure if they're just not playing or if they're just not a team anymore. But they didn't even show up, and that was one of the teams that. At least for the Americas anyways, had a lot of potential, the most potential, in order to take down the top BR teams. And they are not here any longer, so, no. It's going to leave it up to Elevate and Slap to have to pick up that slack within these future cups that are going to be coming up. So, anyways, we are going to be heading in here, hopefully, to this matchup pretty soon. We are waiting for one more player from Uran to jump on in. It will be Yakuzza versus Uran for a quarterfinals match. We did see a fairly decent match in the round of 16 from Elevate and Slap. Elevate pretty handily took that match over. I mean, there were some struggles here and there on lockers, but for the most part, they had it under control. They ended up 3-0ing on both maps. Slap just looked like, honestly, just looked like Slap needed a few extra pieces and they would have been able to get something rolling on. But they had several good plants, a couple of good strings of frags. But overall, just Elevate was the stronger team in that series. And then we do have our first match, our round of 32 match, which I have to say was probably the most exciting that I've seen. A round of 32 match, the most exciting one that I have seen probably ever. It was amazing. TSC versus Evo facing off against each other. Takes it to a map number 3. And TSC just coming out of nowhere after a failed game there on a Goldman Railway. Looked like they were really getting just bullied around. Just came back and just were powering through the last 2 maps. It was really, really impressive to watch. So, like I said before, I'm kind of secretly rooting for those guys to do well. And they have made it up into the quarterfinals, so props to them. I hope we see some good things out of them for the future cups. But, yeah, we're going to head on over right now to the game. And we'll talk a little bit about the maps that we have coming up. Now, we are going to be seeing a best of 3, of course, just like we have been in the previous matches. For ESL One, timer is going to be down at 10 minutes. And yeah, I think right now Yakuzza is getting a little bit impatient there. They want to get this match over with. Yakuzza, I think, is going to be the team that's probably going to have the biggest uphill battle to have to climb in this match. I think everybody pretty much feels that Uran should be able to take this, but then again, this is a totally new lineup for Uran main lineup for Uran. We haven't seen Niku played in God know how long. Pinga is the only one, I think, that stayed other than Snarf, but Snarf even wasn't even a constant for Uran at all. Junior, we haven't really seen him play except for like maybe on their 10v10 squad. And then JD, which it's been a while since I've actually cast JD as well. So I don't know how well these guys are going to do. They haven't really had, too much of a difficult time making up to where they are now. But we shall most certainly see if, if they're going to be proving themselves. I think Yakuzza is definitely a good team to have to do this against. They are, I've seen them in the past, cast them several times. They are fairly decent, I would say, overall. Probably in the top, like 5 to 8. I would have to say in that range of teams that are going down right now. We do have Crows, Fanatico, Vitz, Blind, and Mr. Basket. Love that, Mr. Basket. All of these players are very, very good players. Really, really looking forward to seeing what these guys can do, especially on this particular map. This map, as we have already seen before, it is very heavily favored towards the blue side of the map, or the south side, as you do have the US spawns here, as well as here. We'll be able to get to the bomb first, so they are going to be able to control mid-map pretty much right from the start. On the Chinese side, pretty much what you're trying to do is just limit the amount of damage that you can, or that you will take. We have seen a couple of teams, actually we've seen more bombs taken on the red side of the map, or the Chinese side, than we have on the blue side, which is very odd to see. It's not likely. It's not what we've seen in the past. So, that could be maybe a change within the way players are playing the map. I'm not too awful sure if that is going to, be something that we see in the future matches or not, or if that's just the teams and the lineups that have come out. Now, if you are able to get at least one bomb down from the red side of the map, then that does give you one heck of an advantage coming back in while you're on the blue side, because you do have the better side in terms of getting the bomb first and positioning. Most of the time you do see that B site being taken, but if they can get control of A or C, it will line it up for a potential 2-0 or 2-1 on the Chinese side. Most of the time don't see that happening. And it looks like we are going to be live here on this round. Just going to confirm right now with the teams. And, yep. Good luck, good luck, good luck. All right, so we do have Uran on the Chinese side first. We're going to go ahead and swap them players around. Now, as I said before, this Uran team is completely untested. We do have Borges showing up. Oh my god, Borges is actually playing? No way. I haven't cast this guy in God knows how long. A long time. So this is going to be a treat. A lot of these Uran players I haven't seen in forever, so we'll see how well they're going to be stacking up against some players that, or some teams that have actually been playing for at least a season, maybe even longer, together. And Yakuzza will be on the better side of the map, so I would imagine that Yakuzza is going to go for that C site right away. We do see teams going in for Bravo right here. Pretty much, if they get 5 down, they'll go in for B. The reason being is because it is a fairly difficult bomb site to have to go for. If you've already taken C, they just basically play extremely defensive, and it's fairly difficult. But we do see first blood going in here, and that is going to be Crows, I believe, being able to take down one street side. Did not expect that to happen right from the start. Normally you do see a big stalemate, and Vit's going to be able to pick up a second one as well. So Uran really starting to struggle here in terms of the frags. They don't have those power hitters that we're used to seeing. And Mr. Basket trying to do some damage inside mid, not going to be able to do so. Blind also getting picked up as well. So this does leave it here for an opening, and Uran powers on through. Vit's able to pick up a 2-piece, but just not enough. That third player will be able to clean up that last guy from Yakuzza. But it looks like most of the damage has been mitigated for the time being, as we do have Fanatico trying to get a couple of shots in with that Ace 23. Has to back on up. He is getting chased currently now, And this is definitely not a good position for them to be in. Not able to get the shots in. Trying to get that Magnum headshot. Can't connect with anything here. Does end up going down. Now it's going to be up to Mr. Basket, who has managed to stay alive here for I don't even know how he has. But all up to Junior to stay alive for Uran. Ends up getting picked up by a cross shot from the G18. Mr. Basket going huge as he's able to stay alive and get the final kills. We will be seeing that bomb moved across onto the seaside. Uran, that was just unfortunate there for Uran. They weren't able to win that team fight, and now they're going to have to play really from a deficit. JD and Pinga both without kills from the start, and that's definitely not what you want to see. You need to have, especially Pinga, you need to have him starting to wake up. He is a player that is not normally known for his fragging ability, but we'll see if he's going to be able to step up today, and he will be able to take down one. That's going to be Mr. Basket with the frag. Line trying to come in here as well. We'll be able to get a couple of hit markers, but not much more. And Uran has an opportunity. You can hear the defuse going down at the moment. Fanatico coming around the backside here onto Statue, successfully taking down that one player, but the defuse has already happened. We do see a massive amount of players from Uran spawning back in. This is going to come down to another stalemate here. We need to be seeing Yakuzza not getting too crazy in this situation. I mean, they had fairly decent map control, but they kind of threw it away. So we are going to be having now Uran making their way up towards that B ledge. Already, though, we do see quite a few Yakuzza players set up and ready and waiting. You can see Fanatico trying to go back and forth with the Magnum shot, not able to connect with anything, as he's just teasing him now. But Fanatico, can he connect on these last couple of shots? Nope, that is not going to be the case. More nades are going to be flooded back in, pushing him out of position, but Uran really hasn't been able to do much of anything at all. Looks like they were trying to go in for a back rage. That's not going to be the case. He will be stopped pretty much right in his tracks. Junior, now very, very low on health, has to back on up and try and heal as much as possible, but he's getting shot from really both sides of the map. There's a possible back rage that's going to be coming in as well. So many nades going to be taking him down. I mean, really had no chance in that situation. There's that flank that we were talking about before from Yakuzza. Vitz is going to be able to pick up at least one, possibly a second one. He has to duck down just at the last second, but it does leave an opening there for his team. And Mr. Basket cleaning it up with the revive as well. Fanatico going to be getting in on the action with a couple of kills of his own. So fantastic job there from Yakuzza, able to mitigate all of that damage. And if you're wondering why I'm going back and forth between third and first person version, trying to get rid of that glitch, which I think has just now gotten rid of. Nope, it is still there. That is unfortunate. But we do have one player, actually two players left up in the backfield. Kind of curious to see how much damage they're going to be able to do. Niku, with a really nice pickup there onto Mr. Basket. We do see some control that's going to be over here onto escalators, fairly standard. But Niku might actually go huge here as he picks up two. Not going to be able to get the third. Leaves two players from Uran in the backfield, but we do see a defuse going down. That will be Junior. Oh no! Uran just wipes everybody out. JD is the last player spawning in at main. We are going to be seeing a 1-0 advantage going in for Yakuzza. And this is looking really, really good right now for these boys, as they are going to be able to get some massive map control. I mean, look at that. They have two players on escalators, one on showroom, and now Blind set up onto Semi. I mean, this is just a terrible position right here for Uran to be in. Blind will be able to take down one. Fanatico and Vitz also picking up players of their own. Yeah, that is just shutting it down completely. Look at this beautiful plays coming out from Yakuzza. Full squad wipe going down, and they have complete map control. More players are going to be spawning back in just to keep them pushed back. Pretty much nothing that Uran can do in that situation other than just, well, basically getting their frags. But we're not seeing that happening so far. I mean, if you take a look at the fragging power, well, nobody's in the zero. That's just insult to injury right there, as Vitz gets the pop-out law shot. But Niku will end up going down, trying to go for a little bit of a flank. Gorgeous now set up next to escalators, and this is pretty much the biggest power position that Uran can have at the moment. 2 kills do end up coming in here with a defibrillator from JD. Unfortunately, we didn't catch that to get the squad wipe. Fantastic job right there, and that is going to lock it down, as we will be seeing now the push coming back in on the blue side of the map, trying to get maybe onto B side, even this up 1-to-1. You don't really have to if they can just mitigate the, if they can leave it to 0-1 going into the next half, Uran's going to be okay. I mean, it's not that hard to come back from a 0-1 deficit. Now, 2-0, definitely going to be very, very hard. If they can even it up 1-1, even better, but they don't have to. So, in this situation, honestly, just bleed some time down, take it slow and steady, make sure you get your frags, making sure that you're keeping your team alive, and just basically work your way up into a position to get that bomb plant. Not going to be happening, though. Mr. Basket coming around will be able to pick up at least one, but it's a 2-on-2 as Yakuzza dropping quite a few players of their own, and Mr. Basket losing out on so many of those shots. He will finally be able to take down Pinga, but we do see some more frags, or I'm sorry, spawns that are going to be coming in. 4 players will now be up for Uran, and they are in the better position here. They will be able to get up on top of Bravo, or be ledge, and that is definitely going to hurt. Mr. Basket does go down. We do see more rockets going to be coming out, trying to blow down the barrier as much as possible. Easier for Yakuzza to get back in to get control of that bomb. But again, Uran is playing this out fairly well right now. And if they leave this with a 1-1, they have done exactly what they needed to do, the damage that they needed to do. And it looks like Blind will be able to clear this out on top of Bravo. I don't really see anybody. Well, we do have Niku, who could potentially come in, but no, that defuse will happen. There you go. As we do see the bomb now shifting over into Yakuzza's hand. They could go for a reset, as I think that's exactly what's happening. Yeah, they are going to be going in for a reset right now. So a very smart play right there from Blind. Have to hand it to him there, as we will be seeing just one play from Fanatico trying to clean up anybody that he possibly can from Uran. But 2 minutes left on the clock. Might see some spawns coming out from Main, the North Main. Blind does go down. And this is still doable right now for Uran. I would have liked to see Blind maybe hold it back right here on water side, but you know, keep it into a position where he can jump over and drop the bomb. As it is, though, that is leaving a minute and a half. Plenty of time right now for Uran to get another plant going down. Does look like Junior picking up Blind. Crows taking down Junior in return. Fanatico making a mad dash for the bomb itself. See if he can make this play, get onto the other side of the map. Minute and 25 seconds. We could actually be seeing a counter plant going down here for this Yakuzza squad. Nice pickups there from Niku. This is going to be able to really irritate the backside here of Yakuzza. Yakuzza down now to 2 players. Blind will be back up inside Ice Cream, but the bomb is nowhere near where it needs to be. And look at this. Blind could actually come out on top in this exchange. He does take down JD, but the turnaround inside Crate's going to be able to finish that off. 50 seconds left on the clock. We do have enough time for Uran to try and make a mad dash play to get 1-1 tied up, as we do have Crows starting to spot out a couple players leaking on through. And they are going to be having to get up on top of this B-ledge as quickly as possible, nade it out, and make sure that they are not going to be able to push anytime soon. 30 seconds left. Uran has to make this push here in the next 10 seconds or so in order to really make it worth their while. I don't think they're going to be able to do so. We do see a back rage coming in, but honestly, Pinga, they have to go now. They have to go now. They can't hesitate anymore. There's a kill coming in. Blind does go down. We do see 2 players left up for Yakuzza. Pinga is getting shot from the left. There's the plant going in. 5 seconds left. No! He doesn't make it in time. 3 seconds. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. And that is going to call it. So close. If Pinga hadn't have gotten shot, that could have potentially been a 1-1 tie. But no, not going to be the case. Yakuzza able to save it at the last second. And we are going to be going into round number 2 with a 1 bomb advantage there for Yakuzza. Not the best that we can see from Yakuzza, but definitely a fairly decent job for Uran. I feel like Uran, they can give themselves a pat on the back. They were able to prevent a 2-0, and they were even putting pressure there onto the very end of the match for that B site. So definitely not a bad situation for them to be in. Now they will be able to get the better side of the map. They're going to be on the blue side, so that means that they're going to get bomb first. That means that they're going to get mid control first. That means that they're going to be able to get control, or I'm sorry, they're going to be able to have the easier bomb site to plant on, which is going to be that C site for the red team. So it's really looking up for them. I mean, they really have to be happy about this situation. They can go in for a 2-1 victory, or if need be, if they end up giving up one bomb site, they can go for a tie, take it into overtime, which is definitely not that bad here on this map. Now, I believe this was Uran's pick. Yes, it was. This was Uran's pick. The next map is going to be Zavad, which was Yakuzza's pick, and I have to say, I am not that thrilled about Zavad. I never have been. Zavad is one of those maps where if you mess up in the middle of the map, if you mess up just moving the bomb, period, you are probably going to get planted on, possibly going to be losing a bomb site. It's very, very difficult to have a good Zavad game. I feel like that it's left up to more of the frag-heavy style teams, because there's no room for the bomb carrier to go in for massive flanks. There's not really, it's not very conducive to a team to spread out. They have to stay in close. They have to stay in with their team, and it comes down to these massive Zerg frag fests, which is a change of pace. I mean, it is, but almost feels like there's no strat involved in it. So Zavad will be our next map. Will be Yakuzza's choice. The fact that they chose it maybe means that they feel really, really comfortable on it. I will say this, in terms of frags, they're looking fairly decent on it. We saw there at the beginning of this round that they were able to lock down several of the key players from Uran, basically shutting them out of any kind of frags. Pinga going 0 there for a while, and I think it was it Niku that was also going 0? No, I think it was JD that was actually 0 there for a while. So if they're able to stay up on the frags, they should be a-okay. Here on this map, it's really going to come down to Uran to really make it or break it. Yakuzza, they don't have that 2-0 or that 2-1, so it's not like they have a whole lot of wiggle room here. But they're not going to be too pressured. Like if they went to 0-0, they would be pretty pressured right now. But the fact that they do have at least one bomb site, they can give up that C site, play very, very defensively, and go into overtime. Or they can just straight up and get a bomb and then just probably try to play defensively after that, and try and hold it into mid. So here we go. Switch inside. Yakuzza now on the red side, Uran on the blue side of the map. We're going to be going live here in just a few moments. Whoops, that is definitely not the right button. All right. Everything's going wrong for me, guys. It's not fair. It's been a long day. It has been a long day. All right, so here we are. Going to be starting this thing out. Really curious to see how they are going to be breaking in. It looks like we do have P going possibly street side. Looking in for any kind of push. Not going to be happening just yet. Junior is going to be able to pick up first blood right there, opening it up for Uran. Pinga does go down, and we do see pretty much just a stalemate like we had before. Snarf is going to be playing very passive here in the back. I don't really like that. Honestly, I think that he should probably be a little bit more aggressive with his positioning. I don't like players playing that too often much. I mean, I know it does prevent a back rage, but almost nobody goes in for the back rage anymore on Waterside. So the bomb carrier deciding maybe to push on up. JD looks for the opening. We do see it here on Statue. JD does go down, but immediately Pinga is going to be able to pick up the frag. Fanatico and Basket both taking down kills of their own. And now Uran is down to only 2 players, but Pinga still staying alive, trying to get that 3rd kill. Will not be able to do it. Full squad wipe coming in, as we'll be having Yakuzza marching on down here towards that B site. Should be able to get at least over there towards that ledge before the Uran players can get in position to stop this. We do have a back rage that's possibly coming in as well onto Kroos. Nobody spawning back into the north main, and we do see that ledge player being picked up. Niku looking in for the frags, as he is going to be able to get the revive. No, he doesn't. Does get the assist and the kill there onto Fanatico. Now down to only 2 players from Yakuzza. Beautiful job. Beautiful hold there from Uran. What could have been a disastrous position for them ended up turning out fairly decently. I mean, If Vitz here is not able to do much of anything, but oh no, JD jumped down from his position there. Hey, they were able to mitigate the damage. Junior didn't push up as far as I thought they were going to, but we do see Uran now deciding to go over here towards that C site. They need to get on the board, so they don't really, or they can't really be too choosy at this moment. And Yakuzza now just looking to be extremely defensive here. Again, they have that 1-0 advantage. All they have to do is just hold off this Uran onslaught, as we do see Mr. Basket trying to get the frag out there. Not going to be able to do so. Goes in for the reload, and he comes out with the kill somehow on top of JD. I have no clue how that works, but it obviously some kind of magic voodoo mystery. I don't know. Pinga is the last player left up and alive here for Uran. Trying to do some work, but cannot do it. Will end up going down. Niku managing to make his way all the way over onto escalators, just a few seconds too late, and not able to kill any of the diffusers. As we will be seeing pretty much all of... Oh, the defib from Vitz. Oh, Vitz. I think that's the second defib we've seen so far, as JD was able to get one in that first round. Vitz now in the second round. It's going to be defib happy. Junior is going to be back up, waiting in for the eventual push coming out. We do see a recon kit, though. Really, a recon kit this late into the match. This is kind of interesting. I'm really curious to see how it's going to turn out, and he will be able to pick up Mr. Basket. So nice play there. The problem with going in for a recon kit, guys, is if he is the last player alive, he's not going to be able to do much of anything at all. So in close, he's definitely at a disadvantage, but we do see the bomb now shifting back into the favor here of Uran. We're just going to go on board right now with JD. I really want to see him doing some work. And right as I say that, he does get picked up. But Pinga will be there to try and make the save. And oh my god, that sixth sense is just tingling. And he does get picked up eventually, but not before the bomb making its way across the map. Now the spawns should come in for Uran on the bomb carry here, as they should be able to get on at least close to Ice Cream. Yes, it's going to be Snarf right now. But he's definitely at a disadvantage. Nice pickup there. And so we do see JD still up and alive. Bomb in hand. More spawns should be coming back in. Niku and Snarf both will be on that respawn timer. 5 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock. Still plenty of time here, as we do see some really good fragging power coming in right now for you, and they're starting to wake up just a little bit, but JD will be able to get the plant going down. Nice pickups. Also, Pinga will be taking control of escalators. We do see Crows looking out for a potential push coming outside. Not going to be the case. A little bit of team damage going down there. Blind should be able to get the revive in just a few moments, but another push coming in from Niku will clean it up completely, in a back rage from Junior. So Uran, it took him a little while, but they're starting to wake up just a little bit. JD, though, failing out on that initial frag. To have somebody up inside escalator watching this position, and we do. It is going to be Ping. I don't know if he's going to be poking out just to take a quick little peek at C. Not going to be seeing anybody just yet. There's the potential diffuser. That's going to be Mr. Basket. Has to back on up to try and take care of Statue. Knows that there's no way that they're going to be able to get onto the bomb, and that is going to call it a 1-1 tie here right now for Uran. So getting onto the board with 4 minutes left on the clock, Uran actually can shut out this first map and take the win. This is definitely possible. That's why I was saying Yakuzza needs to be careful and not play too scared. But then again, that was just Uran really starting to wake up, getting a lot of those frags coming in, as well as just really positioning themselves decently. So 3 down for Uran at the moment. Can Fanatico make it 4? He will be able to do just that. Does eventually go down from a cross shot. That's going to be Junior picking him up. But he quickly goes down, and Yakuzza, they need this bomb site down as quickly as possible. I don't think they're going to be able to get an A or C site. I think that it's pretty much going to be just down to this B flight for these guys to try and get this 2-1 advantage. 3 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock, so we do see plenty of time here. wading into the smoke. You can see him just trying to bait out the players here from Yakuzza, but Yakuzza's playing super passive, not wanting to run the bomb across the street. Uran deciding, you know what, we're going to go ahead and make the first play and try and get over there to you. Now, Yakuzza might be thinking, you know what, we're just going to take it to a really quick overtime. We're just going to make sure that we can have a faster plant there in OT. See if that's going to be the case or not. Yakuzza, though, failing on so many of those shots. Crows just could not get the frag. And now it's going to be up to Blind, who ends up going down as well. And they're on the run. Yeah, we do see Mr. Basket going all the way in the back. He should not go in for the reset. No. Oh, no. I really don't like that. So he goes in for the reset with 2 minutes left on the clock. That is a lot of time here for Uran to come back. And if they're able to get these frags inside, which, no, JD misses out with it. Oh, finally going to be able to clean him up, but he gets cleaned up himself. So more frags or more revives are going to be coming up. Pinga does get control of the bomb. We should be seeing those spawns coming in here very quickly. They have given up quite a bit of map control. 1 minute and 56 seconds left on the clock. I think that Yakuzza could have probably milked it for another 30 seconds, maybe even more. Now making his push coming in. We do see a slight little fight over here on Statue. Not going to go into the favor of Yakuzza. And Uran is a little bit stalled out here. There are no lines whatsoever. Teams are just blurred in between everything. But Uran comes out on top. And there it is. Uran, they have an opportunity here. They have an opening. Can they make use of it? Junior spotting out 2 players setting up on escalators. Do they go for B or do they go for C? 1 minute and 18 seconds left. They do have time. Slowly but surely, they need to just get these frags, rack them up, which they are currently even in terms of kills. We do see an assist going down a trade. There's the revive that really needs to come in. Now it's down to 3v3 at the moment, but Niku could go huge. No, he misses out on the shots. That would have been massive there had he gotten the 2-piece, but not the case. Juniors is going to try and get some kind of a nade kill going down, but they haven't been able to clear out this Yakuzza squad. Still, 47 seconds left on the clock. JD trying to get a couple of shots coming in through the gate. Not going to be the case. Spotting out one up top. Oh, the interesting play right here, JD. Going in for the gate. They lift it up. We'll be able to get the frag there onto Blind. It is now down to a 3v1, and they could do this. Yakuzza is down to only 1 player left up and alive. That's going to be Crows. The plant will end up going down. That's going to extend this out. Oh! Crows going huge there. Just basically delaying any kind of a plant going down. 16 seconds left. It's now down to 2 players from Uran. Niku trying to do all that he can to stay alive. Pulls out the G18, and he will be able to get the kill there onto Blind. Gets shot from behind. Where is the plant going in? Is it going to happen? It is, with 3 seconds left. This is make it or break it time here for Yakuzza. They have to make sure that they get this defused in order to take it into overtime, or Uran will be able to take this first map, and a 2-piece comes in as well. Fantastic play here from Uran, as they are somehow, some way, coming up with a squad wipe. That is going to be it here, guys. I do not see Yakuzza able to make it back. Wow, what just happened? Uran woke up. Niku going 20 and 10, 15-7 there for Pinga, 16 and 10 for Junior. Fantastic frags coming out for these players. I have to say, that is just beautiful play coming in here. Fanatico, he's not going to be able to make it in time. I don't really see this happening. He is going to be able to get onto the defuse. Oh, no. No, it's not over yet. No way. No way. Oh, oh my God. What? What? Oh my God! No way! There was, oh my God, there was no time left. That was like the very last second he could have possibly went for the defuse. Oh my God, how many failed defuses have we seen today at the last second? But that one went through. Wow. Fantastic job right there. You got to give props to Crows. Crows did a fantastic job there onto B site. He was able to push them off of that Bravo by himself, basically. I mean, there was nothing that they could do to try and get in there on that. And then you saw a fantastic defuse there at the last second to get this for an overtime. I mean, just, I don't know. That is just what? that you could not get a closer game right there. It's not a closer game. All right. Oh my god. Oh, that defuse. Oh my god. So here we go. 5-minute overtime rounds. If you don't know how overtime works, guys, we are going to be seeing two rounds, 5 minutes each, one MCOM, and basically fastest time wins. If we end up going into a tie, which is a 0-0-0-0 for both rounds, then we are going to be seeing another set of overtime rounds, and we will continue to play overtime rounds until we have a victor. Most of the time, we don't see stalemates here on Siege of Shanghai, so I'm really not predicting a stalemate. Maybe a really late plant going in for both of these teams, really. But not too sure exactly. Oh my god, that was just ridiculous. I have to go back and watch that. Like, he was on a sliver of time. Like, there was no time whatsoever left. And he was able to get that defuse. Just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Uranus probably kicking themselves right now for that. I mean, they had that locked up. They had such a huge push going in there. And they just lost it. Well, now they have to throw away that game. You know, they were able to even up 1-1. They were able to prevent Yakuzza from planting on Bravo or Alpha from the blue side. So they can at least be happy about that. And we'll see if they're going to be able to come back. Make any kind of a play here. This is going to be live. So Yakuzza will be on the blue side of the map first. So they basically are going to be setting the pace of this game. That's basically it. They're going to be setting the pace. Whether it be a fast game or a slow game is going to be up to them. With the way Uran was playing there at the very end, locking down a lot of those frags, it's going to be very difficult for, I think, Yakuzza just to muscle the way into the map or into the bomb site. I don't think that's going to be the case. But I do think that Uran here, if they have an opportunity on the US side, they could probably muscle it in. With the way they're playing, with the frags they're playing, the pushes that was coming out of them, they're starting to lock it down. It was looking really, really good for them. So here we go for our first overtime match, actually round of this map and of this series. Yakuzza versus Uran. Let's see if Crows is going to be able to get first blood like we saw in the original first round. And he is not going to see anybody whatsoever. Big push coming out right now into mid. See if they can get control of this for Uran. So far, they are going to be safe. No first bloods are going to be coming out just yet. Looks like Vitz will be able to take down Niku. Junior looking in for the kill there onto mid. Not finding him just yet. Has to back on up. Very dangerous position for him to be in. JD now going to be up as well. Gets the hit fire spray there onto Vitz. That's a huge play. Huge play right there. No, they are just going to be waiting in for more and more kills to kind of rack up. Don't want to get too crazy here. JD does end up going down, though. His teammate will be able to avenge him as well as getting the revive. So Uran now putting the pressure here onto Yakuzza. But look at this. Blind's like, you know what? You guys can go ahead and just push on in. We're going to go over here to this B site, and they are going to be able to make their way in towards escalators. This is wasting a lot of time here. We'll see if it's going to work. And oh my god, Blind is just parkouring across the map. Mr. Basket trying to do some work with the G18. Not enough, though. Will end up getting taken down as we'll be seeing Uran now very, very slowly making their way across the map. But that was actually a fairly decent play. Blind had it been 2 steps faster, that could have potentially been a B-site plant. We could have seen maybe some more spawns going down, but not going to be the case. So we do see Uran now pushing on across the map. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left in this match. A lot of players will be up above here for Yakuzza. Yeah, they are going to be able to take him down, no problem. 3 down so far for Yakuzza. Crows and Mr. Basket, the only ones in a left up, and only one in a position really to do anything, and he does end up going down. We do see Fanatico with some amazing positioning here for the spawns, and they will be able to get the wipe there on both of those carriers, pushing up for the bomb, and Yakuzza starting to just trade body for body. Will end up getting completely wiped out there. Uran managing to stay alive just at the last second. We do see Mr. Basket spawning in back at main. The plant is going to be going down. 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in this match. Very, very long overtime round here, guys, as we do see Junior getting picked up right away. Can they hold on to this long enough, though? This is going to be Uran's really best chance here. Honestly, if they can get this bomb, this is going to be almost their game. I really don't see them losing this. Here getting shot from behind, just a massive push coming in from Yakuzza. JD now going to be looking in for the swarm, and you can just see it, just swarms of players here from Yakuzza making their way up. Uran, only one player left, that's going to be Snarfin. No, he is not going to be able to do it. Ends up getting picked up. Niku spawning back at main. Diffuse. Oh my god. Whee. I was about to say, someone needs to go for the diffuse and make sure that they don't end up giving away this match. But 1 minute and 34 seconds left here. We could be seeing Yakuzza going down and getting a really quick bomb set plant. But do they have the map control, though? No, they don't. They don't have the map control whatsoever. And they are losing bodies one after another. We do see Junior coming in now for a back rage of his own. He's going to be able to spot him out. Nice pickup there onto Fanatico. We'll be able to get the bomb back in hand in 1 minute and 10 seconds. They still have time, actually, to go in for another plant. Yakuzza may have made a mistake here, and because they are not in position. We do see one on water side. Could go in for a back rage. I think they should be able to stop this B plant going down. Yeah, they will. They will be able to stop it. Mr. Basket making it there just in time. And we are going to be seeing, though, Uran starting to spread on out for the flanks. Nice pickups here. We do see Fanatico set up next to that C site. The bomb planter was not able to get up on top of Bravo. Vitz managing to shoot him away, but he does get picked up. 37 seconds left on the clock. Uran making it very, very close, just like we saw in round number 2 there. But Blind going huge with a 2-piece, make it a third. He's going to take him down with the G18, gets the revive just for good measure. That's a squad wipe. That's going to be ending out this round. I don't think they can make it down with 20 seconds left. It's going to be extremely close. Although, they have to make it down there with at least 4 seconds. I think it takes 4 in order to get the plant. So it's going to be close if they do. They pretty much cannot afford to get shot whatsoever. There's that 5-second mark. And can they make it happen? Mr. Basket is on the plant, and no. No, they do not make it. It's very, very close, but not going to be the case. So 0-0. Nobody able to get a plant. Very close right there, I would have to say, for both of those teams. Uran looked like they were going to be able to come out with the plant there twice, actually. They had some pretty good pushes, but just not enough gas in the tank to make it happen. If you take a look at the frags, that's not very good there for Yakuzza. They were struggling. They had, especially there at the beginning. Now, when it counted, they were able to light it up. But, you know, they're going to have the harder side. Uran was putting a lot of pressure on them the majority of the game. And when you're on the blue side of the map, you don't want to be the team that's getting the pressure. You want to be the team that's putting on the pressure. So that's not really a good sign there for this Yakuzza squad. Uran, they have to be feeling pretty good. I mean, you were just on the Chinese side. You prevented any kind of bomb sites going down. In fact, you were threatening twice, not once, but twice for plants of your own. In fact, you actually got one down onto that B site. So I think Uran, they'll have the better mindset coming into this next one, this next round. Now, not too sure if Uran's going to be pushing us up aggressively. I'd kind of like to see them doing so. I really think that they could. I think they could just muscle it in at this moment. Seems like they've been getting a lot of momentum in their favor. On the Yakuzza side, they need to get the bomb on the other side of the map. I mean, they need to completely control mid. If they play for time, they have to play for time here in mid. They can't sit back past this C mark. A lot of times what you'll see teams doing is they'll take the bomb, they'll hide up on escalator, or they'll hide over here in the back, and they'll just play passively here. That's not the way you play mid. The way you need to play mid is well, play it basically like you do at the very beginning of the match. You hold it down. You have the best positions, and you have better spawn positions as well for your teams to reinforce that particular site. So if they do play passive, they need to play it passive here in mid. I don't think they should, though. I think Yakuzza should probably just pressure it, try and get the bomb on the other side of the map. Uran will have the advantage, of course. They're going to be able to get control of the bomb right away, as they are on the blue side of the map. And we do see Uran with a fairly passive breakout coming in here. Nobody going in for those first shots. In fact, Pinga actually almost going down to 39 health. Must have back on out of that one. As we do see Vitz here getting a couple of nades downrange. No smokes coming out for Uran, so usually that means that they're not going to be going in for a fairly aggressive mid-play push, but Blind fairly aggressive up here as well. See if he's going to be able to do any damage whatsoever. Spotting him out. Not going to be able to get the shots on him just yet. Has to back up. Now remember, Uran has 5 minutes to make this play, so they don't need to get too crazy here in terms of pushing. It's basically Yakuzza that has to make the plays, and Fitz is coming around the corner. His teammate did end up going down. He has no backup whatsoever. Will be able to pick up Niku, who's trying to go in for the defibs. Not going to be the case. And now, all of a sudden, Yakuzza not looking so bad. They were trying to push the bomb on the other side, which is exactly what we were talking about before. They needed to get it out of mid and try and just hold defensively here. They got fantastic positions here to be defensive, and they're just going to be milking time. That's all we're going to be seeing Yakuzza doing, I think, is just milking that time down, trying to make sure that they're going to be able to take it maybe to a second set of overtimes, get the better side of the map, and just have a retry at it. If they see an opening, obviously they'll take it, but Uran will be able to grab the bomb, now starting to make their way inside mid. Vitz. Oh, Vitz, how do you miss that shot there, man? We'll let at least one player push on up in through mid, and that just gutted the entire team right there. Yeah, that was terrible. Crows ends up going down. We do see the bomb now planted here for Uran. 3 minutes and 2 seconds left on the clock, so a lot of time here, And oh my god, Junior spotting out 3 of the players here from Yakuzza, not able to pick up that third. We'll be able to take down 2. Snarf, though, coming in for the save. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be GG. Congratulations there to Uran. I don't think we're going to have any last-second defuse coming in from Vitz. I don't think that's going to be the case this time. Could be wrong. Oh my god, could be wrong, but don't think that's going to be the case. Yeah, GGs are being thrown out as Uran taking control of this first map in overtime. Fantastic job. So our next map will be on Zavad, which, as I said before, it is a punishing map there into the middle. If you do drop the bomb, it is not good whatsoever. So we will be seeing some interesting plays, I would imagine. Most of the teams are going to be trying to fill up inside warehouses, trying to get that building control. That's your best bet. You know, Uran would play, like, we did see Uran playing fairly aggressive for the bomb back in their old roster. So, like, last season, they always went for the bomb on Zavad. They only let, I think, 2 players maybe inside buildings, whereas we've seen a lot of teams adopt the strategy of putting anywhere from 3 to 4 players inside the buildings, with 1 going to the bomb, and just letting the other team bring the bomb to them, not getting too worried about who gets control of the bomb first, just who has control of the middle of the map. And that's really going to be the key to this game, or to this particular map, is who has control of the middle. As you can see right here, guys, you have, well, basically where CDOM used to be in this warehouse to the south. That is, the bomb is going to be spawning down here. That's going to be your first contact. You're going to see a lot of action happening right here. But if you drop the bomb, let's say you're going in for a B plant, you drop the bomb on Bravo, you end up getting squad wiped. It is just a hop, skip, and a jump away. I mean, that is the closest I think we have on any of these bomb sites together. So very, very brutal if you mess up. And I don't know if this is going to be live. And this is going to be live here. All right, so we're just hopping right on in here, guys. We're not even waiting. Not even waiting, which I love. I love that. That works for me, no doubt. So UN going to be a little bit happy here that they do have that first map down. Now, third map will be on Goldman Railway, which, to be honest with you, I really don't know how that map is going to be going. So, well, this actually would be very telling because Goldman Railway has basically remnants of Zavod kind of mixed in with it. The bomb spawns at the north, all the way away from the bomb sites. The bomb sites are fairly close together. If you do mess up on getting squad wiped, you're most likely going to get your second bomb or your own bomb sites planted on. So they have moments that they are kind of the same. We do see Yakuzza going in strictly for those buildings like I was talking about. And yeah, Uran going in for the same play. 2 going into the buildings, 3 over for the bombs. Junior will be able to pick up first play. Actually, the first 3 kills go over here in favor of Uran. But Yakuzza quickly able to even that out by able to take down Junior and JD. Now down only 2 players from Yakuzza. As the bomb is now in the hands of Uran. They had managed to push them outside of the buildings, which is really fantastic for this Uran squad. They are going to be able to, at the very least, put pressure here inside tunnels in the mid-buildings. Line, though, able to take down 2 more kills. Beautiful job. Gets the revive on his teammate as well. Keeping this pressure on. Tries to pull out the G18. Not going to be happening. His teammate, though, coming in from behind. He's like, Fitz, I got you, baby. I got you, baby. We'll be able to get the revive as well. And now they're just going to truck it on through. Could go in for a flank here onto the bomb carrier itself. Trying to push him onto that B site. But really, not a whole lot of cover there onto that Bravo site to do much of anything at all. Junior does get taken down. This could be a squad wipe coming in just a few moments. JD is the last player left up and alive. Gives away his position, and he will end up going down. So we are going to be seeing Fanatico going in for a plant, probably onto that B site. It is the most popular site to go for when you're in this situation. Probably the easiest one out of all of them to get planted as well as hold down for the time being. Pinga will be coming in as well. He's not going to be able to get any kind of shots going in. Shot from Smash. Junior trying to do some work as well. Gets a lot of hit markers, but no connection. Finally cleaning it up there with that G18. And Yakuzza now down to only 1 player. That defuse will go down. Terrible defense there from Yakuzza. But we do see Crows starting to heat it up. Gets the hip fire spray. Taking down 2 players from this Uran squad. So far, he's 4-1. And there you have it. That C site immediately getting planted on. That's what we were talking about before. Sit down, Niku. You don't need to do anything. Crows is here. Going to be able to pick up a 4th one as well. Still locking it down. He's down to 18. Goes in for the kit switch. This is a 3rd kit switch so far. And he's going to go ahead going for the defuse. Anybody left up? No. He's just rocking it, man. That was a beautiful play right there from Crows. As he's going to be able to get the bomb in hand. Probably going to be pushing in onto that B site. Yes, that is exactly what's going to happen. Now we need to see a better hold for Yakuzza. That was a terrible hold from Yakuzza before. But we do see Vitz picking up 2 kills. He's getting shots from behind. His teammates will be able to clean that up. Nobody getting a plan on it just yet. Pinga now making his way back inside. Down to only Vitz here as they go down. And again, just Yakuzza does not have what it takes to defend against this Uran squad. And we are going to be seeing another plant happening onto that C site. This time, though, Crows is not in the backfield to wipe up 3 of the players. And here you go. Uran already spotting 3 players coming out of spawn. They know exactly where they're going to be coming in from. Has them completely wide open. Beautiful shots coming up. And they're just going to be able to completely decimate this Yakuzza squad trying to push in. JD does get taken down. We do see a possible defuse coming in here from Blind. Is he going to be getting on it? Oh, no, he does get taken down right away. That's unfortunate. But Fanatico, he's going to be there to save it out. JD is the last player alive, and he's going to be spawning back at main. So, yeah, fantastic job there once again. But neither of these teams have been able to successfully defend these sites. I don't know what it is, especially after where Uran was at. I mean, we saw them picking up two to three players outside. It was a fantastic position that they were in. So far, the bomb has yet to get planted. Fanatico just now getting the bomb down. And they are pretty low on players. They only have 3 guys left up and alive. Fanatico, though, going to try and use this head glitch position to the best of his abilities. He's really not in a good spot. We'll be able to spot one going in for that B site. Oh, but he does get shot. Taken down there from behind. And now Vince is going to be coming in from the opposite spawn, actually. Gets the quick little lost shot. See if he's going to be able to keep this bomb site alive long enough. So far, he has been able to do just that. Vitz now coming in from the backside. Easy mop up there. The last player from Uran. So that will be a 1-0 in this round for Yakuzza. Alright, so they got to be feeling fairly decent about that. It did take them quite a long time. 5 minutes there before we did see that first bomb going down. Fanatico trying to stay alive as much as possible. Will not be able to do much of anything at all there. Gets at least 1 frag, but really, I mean, I don't think that Yakuzza should really push out. I feel like Yakuzza should have the same mindset of what they did in the very beginning of this round. Let's just take the buildings and let Uran bring the bomb to us. I mean, they've shown in the very beginning that they have absolutely no problems with wiping Uran. They did it right from the start. So their best bet right here is just wait for Uran to bring the bomb to them, which Blind is going to be back up. There is the bomb right in front of him. Oh, he does go down. Just a sliver of health there onto the bomb carrier. Mr. Basket, though, coming in from the backside, spotting out 1, spotting out 2. Decides, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and wait for my players to spawn back in, which is a smart move on his part, as he was down to only 2 players left up and alive. We'll be able to pick up 1. Not the second one, though. A little bit too slow there onto the reaction time, but his teammate should be able to clean up a couple of these players from this Uran squad. C-site will be getting planted on right now. Oh, no, that was so dirty. That would have been sweet had he been able to pull that off. But immediately, we do see that defuse going down. Not really a whole lot that Uran could have done about that, except for get the shots through the wall. And they will be able to get the diffuser down. Crow's trying to find where that last player is. Oh no! Snarf ends up taking down Niku. 2 more players coming in. Now 3 players going down. Last one left will be Mr. Basket. We're going to be seeing a tie. 1-1 coming in here as Uran managing to hold on to that last site. Beautiful job there. As we will be seeing him now trying to get maybe a little bit of control here of this map. Spotting a couple players coming out from main. All of them onto the south side spawn. And you have to ping it here to go huge. And Uran just getting demolished there inside the middle. Not able to really do much of anything at all. We do see JD with 12 and 9. Best fragger for his team so far. The rest of his guys, though, kind of lacking. Pinga is especially lacking. 4 and 7. Needs to step up just a little bit more. Do see juniors here. Waiting for that push coming into tunnels. Not going to be happening. Snarf not in the best of positionings whatsoever. We'll be able to take down Blind. Gets the bomb in hand. Fantastic job here. Wow. If Uran can actually get the turnaround here in the plant, that's 2 down right now for Yakuzza. They will be able to get the spawns in. Where are the spawns actually coming in at? Yeah, they're in a fairly decent position here to defend against this. Pinga trying to make his way back in. We'll be able to get the revive as well. That's going to be keeping the pressure on. And what have we said time and time again? The pressure is what really matters here. Keeping that team pinned in the back. The bomb doesn't end up going down, though. But Uran still has a fairly decent amount of players in fairly decent spots for them to make a play. Pinga is going to be coming in here once again, checking it out, making sure that nobody's going to be coming up from behind here, the guys. And that plant does eventually go down. We are going to be seeing that C-site now getting attacked. Yakuzza feeling pretty good about this. They have 4 down here from Uran. Vitz is going to be spreading out. We do see Pinga coming in from behind. Should see a couple of players coming in from main as well. But Vitz is in such a good position. Doesn't get a single kill. Spotted out 2 of the players. Not fast on the trigger enough. Will end up going down. That's a pretty key player to end up getting picked up. That's a 15 and 8 player. in a very, very prime position. End up going down. Snarf now coming in from above. He'll be able to pick up one. Pick it up the second one. No, it does end up going down. We do see Crow sitting right up on top of the bomb site here. He knows exactly what's at stake here, and he will be able to get the bomb. 2-1 going into round number 2 in favor of Yakuzza. And they need to be feeling pretty good about that one because guess what? Uran, they are ahead in terms of maps. They did get that first map down. So we do need to be seeing Yakuzza trying to force a map number 3 on Goldman Railway. Alright, just checking to see if we have any changes in the brackets. And, oh, Fit for Fight actually, making their way up into the quarterfinals. They were able to take down Invids. That's kind of surprising. Let's see who Fit for Fight actually is. Yeah, okay, yeah, we did look at him. Alright, yeah, I can kind of see that with the players. I've cast them before. So they're going to be facing off against Sponsorless, which is Dexterity. Pain has made their way up into the semifinals, taking down TSC. We are still waiting on the results of the Elevate Success Key team, and of course we are watching the Uran versus Yakuzza match going down right now. And I have to say, I'm really curious to see how Pain is going to be shaping up, because they are still a titan of a team. And I do think that it's probably going to come down to Sponsorless and Pain in the grand finals. I feel like that's going to be the matchup there for that best of 5 series. So we are going to be live here. All right. So swapping sides, Uran, are they going to go for that very, very aggressive bomb play like we saw before? I don't think they should. Already we can tell Yakuzza is going in for the buildings. There's only one reason why you spawn everybody up to the north, and that's to take building control. Uran doing the exact opposite. They're spawning everybody down to the south. They're probably going to send at least 2 in buildings. I mean, that's probably what we're going to be seeing from them. But is it going to be enough? We saw that it wasn't before. We saw them getting completely pushed out and basically bringing the bomb to Yakuzza. Now, Yakuzza wasn't able to really do much off of that bomb, but we'll see if this is going to be slightly different or not. Oh, no live. Looks like we do see a drop. Wait, is it live? Or is it no live? It is live. Okay. So we're going to be going live with this. Admin has called it. We do see the 5 players pushing in right now. Vitz is going to be leading that charge. We do have JD here, who does end up going down. He is first blood. And a nice frag right there as Fanatico gets picked up right after that. But again, Yakuzza just mowing on through the 2 players there from Uran. They are managing to get control of that bomb, but what are they going to do with it? I mean, Pinga is pushing all the way over here towards the south bunker. And you're really not going to be able to have much cover once you do push out past that. You need to get control of these buildings. And it's just not going to be the case. Still seeing more and more players from Uran getting picked up. JD now looking in for a possible flank here. Not going to be finding it as he gets picked up. We do see a push coming in onto tanks here. So the bomb carrier completely surrounded. And yeah, Pinga just had absolutely no chance. As much as I would love to have seen him pull off that amazing play. Not going to be the case, but look at this. We do see Mr. Basket now going down. Still, more and more players are starting to fall. Crows gets picked up as well. The bomb carrier is not in any position here. Where is he going? Oh, that's Vitz. Okay. My colors changed here, guys. Do apologize to it. Yeah, Vitz now with the bomb, really pushing it out. You do see Niku coming in around from the backside. They are going to be completely cleaned up. Junior's coming in as well as JD will be able to spot this out so they know about where the bomb carrier is going to be at, where he's going to be going. The problem right now is just them getting kills. Blind and Crows both getting picked up, getting kills of their own. You do see Junior's now getting picked up. There's the plant going down on top of C. Nobody really in a position to get a very fast push coming in, but we need to be seeing more spawns coming in from Yakuzza. Again, Yakuzza is a team that we've seen time and time again just failing miserably on getting kills, and Fanatico saw the shoulder just push through, glitching, as he's going to be able to get the easy two-piece kill. Fantastic job. Also going to be seeing kill there from Vitz. That is going to even it up quite a bit. 3v2. Now down to a 1 ping, a last player alive. He's going to be struggling quite a bit here to do anything at all. He's going to be hearing those footsteps all around. Big spawns coming back in. But can they get out of this? A little bit of a team kill going down. And I don't know if it's going to be about possible here for Uran to force her way back into a diffuser position. We do see Blind getting picked up from that bomb. So really nice plays from Yakuzza, making it a 3-1 game. One more bomb site here from these guys. They will be able to end it out a 4-1. Uran, they now have to basically get 2 bomb sites in a row in order to tie it up into overtime. Now, we've seen them take it into overtime previously. We'll see if they're going to be able to do it again. But it is going to be impossible for Uran to end out the match now. Nice pickup there from behind. Crows goes flying into the air. We do see that bomb spawning back in. Vitz is in a position. I think he's going to be waiting for Uran just to try and grab it, which I really like that play. If they can catch maybe 2 or 3 players out of position. Oh no, Vitz turned away just at the wrong second. Willing of going down. Uran has an opportunity to answer back here now. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock, so lots of time here for these guys to come back. Plenty of time, actually, for Uran to come back. If they just get basically their nerves under control, make sure they're able to connect with all their frags. Uran now down to only 2 players left up and alive. See if they're going to be able to do anything at all. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Still trying to find the last player. Will be able to pick up Vitz. And right now, I would imagine that Yakuzza might be just playing for time. Look at where the bomb's going there on the minimap. It's going back towards the spawn of Uran. Now, what does this do? 1, it forces Uran to go and chase him. 2, the bomb is going to be so far away that it's going to give them plenty of time if he does get completely wiped out. If their team gets completely wiped here, there's absolutely nothing that they can do. And yeah, Fanatico going all the way back for the resets. There it is. Now, unfortunately, the bomb reset right away. And I don't know if Junior's going to go right for it or not. But, again, just burning time here, guys. That's all they're doing. They're just burning time. Mr. Basket now following Vitz. Will be back up. More spawns are going to be coming back in towards mid. Waiting in for the eventual push from Uran, which has to happen. Absolutely no choice here from Uran. They need to make a play quickly, down 3-1 currently. And there's the plant right now going down. Should not be able to go down. He ends up getting picked up. A second player also getting picked up onto the bomb site as well. Junior following it back up. We'll see if he's going to be able to pick up a couple of these frags. Back behind. Really not in the best positions for him to be in, as that bomb is sitting right out into the open. They know that they has to make a move for it here pretty soon. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. There goes for the plant. Misses the nade just narrowly, but the rocket comes in and takes him down. Bomb still going to be sitting down at his feet. Now more spawns are going to be coming in for Uran to see if they're going to be able to do anything at all, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Look at the push coming in from Yakuzza. 5-man push for that bomb. They definitely are not going to allow Uran to get any kind of easy plant going down. Tanks battle still going strong, and it is going to be coming out in favor of Crows. Crows still getting chased down. Will end up falling eventually, but where's that bomb at? Well, nowhere to be seen. That bomb is all the way across the map. It does look like Uran could be in a position here to hold this off. Nice pickup there on 1. Not going to be able to get the second one. Narrowly escapes the rocket coming in right at his feet, but it's just not enough. He does end up falling. Pinga now coming in from the backside as well. Yakuzza deciding to go in possibly for a B push. They are all over the map right now with this bomb. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left. Pinga trying to make his way over there as fast as possible. Not going to be happening just yet. The bomb has gone down. We do see Vitz still up and alive. He's looking around for this last player. We do see some more spawns coming back in. A quick turnaround there with the G18. He has been able to get the kill. There's a revive. Still going to be able to keep people up, but the fuse has already gone down. We do see very wisely a couple of players here from Yakuzza spawning back in, making sure that they are going to be able to protect this B site, which is very, very vulnerable right now. Oh my god, Mr. Basket here has to have a 20,000 sensitivity going down, able to move around so fast. Blind will be back up, takes him down, no problem. JD will not be able to get that plant going down. The bomb right at that B site. 2 minutes and 27 seconds left here. And Crows with 2 kills will be able to end that out. That's a squad wipe. Where are they going to be going in with the bomb? Are they going to go in for A or Bravo? Looks like that B site is going to be a prime position. Vitz is going to be in a position to go in for a side rage here. Be able to find 1, finds 2, but not going to be able to get the kill on him. Just damaging him up slightly. Mr. Basket now is in a precarious situation, needing to heal up quite a bit here. Nades are going to be coming back in, and he is going to be able to stay alive long enough for his team to really keep that pressure on. There's 3 of them still up and alive. That's a squad wipe going down. Yeah, that is pretty much going to be ending it out. I don't know. Uran has 1 more chance to go in for the defuse. 1 last opportunity to keep their hopes alive on this map. But then again, even if they do, it's 1 minute and 33 seconds. I don't even think that they would have enough time to get 2 bombs. And no, I don't think that's going to be the case here. Mr. Basket still staying up and alive. Should be able to get this last kill, and he does. So we will be seeing map number 2 going into the favor of Yakuzza at a 4-1. Pretty dominant performance there from these guys. So as we head into map number 3, which will be on Golmud Railway, a map that we have already seen today, earlier, actually that was the first map that we saw today, should be pretty interesting. It has a lot of similarities to Zavod. It has a spawn all the way up into the north, away from the bomb sites, so the bomb sites are going to be all into the south side of the map. It does have that crucial mid control. You know, Golmud Railway, as we saw earlier on today, how important it is to have players set up into those head glitch positions to shoot them as they are falling down from the north side of the map. And then, of course, the fact that if you do lose that bomb on one of the bomb sites, it's very easy to get a defuse and plant it onto your opponent. As you can see, the A sites are fairly close together, so a lot of similarities, actually, just basically flipping the map kind of upside down. But this one's a little bit bigger. We will be seeing more rockets, I would imagine, coming out of this map. We do have 1 drop there from Yakuzza, but normally we do see at least 1 or 2 rockets per side. 1 is pretty much the norm. Every now and then we will be seeing the team get super aggressive with rockets and take down the buildings. I think Simtic actually had a strategy there for a while. It may have been Simtic or Elevate. I can't remember which of the 2 teams. But I believe it was in one of their matches that I was casting that they would take down these mid buildings. The mid buildings very, very quickly. I think it was this one right here. They were trying to take down immediately, making sure that they will not have that hit glitch position. It was this one and this one's right here. Yeah, so 2 of these buildings ended up going down right away from the start. They focused 2 players on them just to take them down as quickly as possible. Don't know if that's what we're going to be seeing here in this game. I would imagine not. I would imagine probably just sticking with one engineer kit. We have seen a couple of teams try and go only medics. Now, you can go only meds if you're able to get the dominant position first. If you're able to get better map position and you're the one that's putting the pressure onto the other team as well as moving the bomb towards their sites, then yes, you can go in with the med kits. But the problem is that if you don't take down any of those head glitch positions, you don't take down any of those walls, then as soon as the other team is able to push you back, stall that push out, get all 5 of their players up and alive, it is near impossible to get them out of those buildings. So you either have to go in for a engineer kit. And it's just better just to kind of start out with one right from the beginning. Alright, so just waiting in for this last player to join up. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. I had to make a quick little text there. But, yeah, this is, should be a pretty good map back and forth. I think these teams are going to be fairly even on it. I might see a slight advantage to... Well, actually, you know... If Uran can get some really good, like, high ground advantage, some long-range shots... We've seen Pinga do it before, where he ends up going with the, was it the AN94, I believe it was? And just going in for very, very long shots, cross shots. We've seen him doing some fairly nice work with that. I don't know if he's going to be doing that particular play because he's not playing with the same players. You know, he doesn't have the massive fragging power that he had with Revolts and Gabrielos. So I'm not too sure if they're going to be going in for that kind of long-range play. Sticking together probably be their best bet, or at the very least, making sure that they have a buddy system going on where nobody's kind of off on their own. I do think that Uran should probably go in for mid play first. I don't know if they... I really don't know what these guys' strategy is going to be because, like I said, it's a totally new lineup. So I'm not too sure if they're going to go in for bomb heavy or if they're going to be going in for mid control and just wait for the bomb to come down to them. I can almost guarantee you that Yakuzza is going to go for heavy mid control. I feel that from that team. I feel like they're going to be going in for heavy mid control, waiting for Uran to try and push on down and let Uran basically bring the bomb to them. So anyways, guys, this is our quarterfinals match. We have two more after this. Very exciting stuff. If you guys are interested... Excuse me. If you guys are interested in playing in future qualification cups, you absolutely can do so. Head on over to play.eslgaming.com/battlefield and make sure you do sign up over there. We do have 3 cups left, so we have all on Sundays. We'll be on the 11th, 18th, and the 25th. After that, we will be taking the top 8 teams to playoffs. Of the playoffs, the top 4 teams will be in the money. 3rd and 4th place will be taking home $1,000. Second place taking home $2,000. First place will be taking home $2,500, as well as a opportunity to compete in the offline finals in Cologne, Germany. Will they be facing off against the top 6 teams in Europe, 1 team, and the top team from the Oceanic Series. So pretty awesome stuff nonetheless. So if you guys want to be a part of that, absolutely get in on the action. Make sure you sign up. It's completely free to you guys. No entry fees, no nothing like that. Just sign up on the ESL website. Make sure you got 4 other guys that are able to play on time and have some fun. I think we had 30 teams check in today. We had 37 teams total sign up, so pretty awesome turnout, I would have to say, for this first cup in the season. Hopefully we can just get more and more teams. I would love to see more and more teams showing up. So we do have that 5th player finally joined up. And we do see everybody on the correct sides. This is live. So far, nobody going in for a spawn to the south side of the map. We do see 1 engineer kit for Yakuzza. And I would imagine that 1 engineer kit for Uran. I can't... Yeah, Niku's going to be going Engie. So it's pretty standard play, I'd have to say, for both of these teams so far. It's really going to come down to who's going to go for the bomb. That's really what it's going to come down to. Oh, excuse me, guys. I do apologize. I've gotten a little bit of a catch in my throat here. He's not wanting to leave me alone. But here we go with our breakouts for our third and final map. So far, we are tied 1-1 in this quarterfinals match. Uran versus Yakuzza. Gomad Railway, we are going to be seeing Uran going in for Bomb Heavy, just like they did on Zavad. And we do see Yakuzza going in for very, very heavy mid-control bits, taking a little bit of damage there, as we do see Niku spotting out 3 of the players right away. Not going to be able to get any shots on him just yet. Niku's still spotting out more and more of those players, trying to use those rockets to the best of his ability. That nade might actually take him down, and it does just that. So Yakuzza has complete control here up to mid, and look at what Uran's going to do. They're going to be playing the rock. So what they're basically doing here is they're not wanting to give Yakuzza the bomb, but they're not wanting to lose control of the bomb either, in terms of just dropping it. So if they see an opening, they kind of will be able to, you know, act on it, but they kind of won't because they're so far back. There's not a whole lot that they can do. And we are going to be seeing a couple of the players now starting to get picked up there onto the left side. As you can see, Yakuzza slowly but surely pushing on in. But there's so many players sitting back over here by Rock. I mean, look at that. That is ridiculous. They have 2 players setting up just defending onto the bomb. But they do lose out. I believe it was going to be Pinga there. And yeah, it is going to down to 2 players now. The bomb has been reset. And we do see that last and final player starting to get shot. He's trying to make his way back to the rock as quickly as possible. The rocket will be missing him, but no, he doesn't end up going down. Bomb is down as well. And now it's going to be up to Yakuzza here. See where they're going to be pushing it in. Uran now making their way inside mid. As we do see Mr. Basket spotting out 2 players. Not able to get any frags just yet. Goes down almost immediately. Crows will be back up as well. Is using that engineer kit. Oh my god, sees a guy just jumping from the explosion. Something that you see out of a Michael Bay movie. But Crow's able to get the frag there. And he gets the 2-piece he can, taking down Junior as well. So fantastic job here so far from Yakuzza. Niku, though, 0 and 5. Needs to start stepping it up in terms of frags. Vitz finally getting taken down, now 4 and 1. But this is definitely looking like a Yakuzza match here, as we will be seeing them getting control of the bomb now, slowly pushing it in onto that alpha side. Where are the rest of the players from Uran spawning in at? We have 1 down in the south and 1 into the north spawn. A will be getting planted. Mr. Basket will spot out this player coming in from the north. We'll be able to get the frag on him very, very easily. Get the 2-piece as well. Turn around onto Junior. Can he get the G18 kill? Oh my god, Mr. Basket. He made that look so easy. Getting 3 kills right, just bang, bang, bang in a row. Now it's up to JD, who is still left up and alive inside Schoolhouse, taking down one of the players there from Yakuzza. And are those mines? Are those mines? You can't be C4. C4 are banned. They have to be mines or slams, which the reason why I'm bringing that up is because we haven't seen mines or slams being used since like Battlefield 3 times. In 5v5, which is very rare. But boom! There it is! That is why you put the mines down. The lock can hit just about anywhere on the map, and they are going to be able to take them out. So beautiful job right there. Beautiful placement coming in. Seeing some old kind of strats coming out from Yakuzza. I like it. Like I said, I haven't seen mines being used onto a flag or to a bomb site since Battlefield 3. I know it's kind of crazy to think about, but very, very true. So fantastic job there from Yakuzza. And it did work out for him. So Fanatico will now be down below, the bomb spawning back in as well. And this map control here is firmly in the position here of Yakuzza. They are looking so darn good. Now with the bomb in hand, they will start to push on down towards his B or C site. A couple of players will be spawning back in for Uran, as they will be able to get control of Schoolhouse. You can see now the rockets coming out from both teams, trying to make sure there is no cover whatsoever. In fact, we might be seeing Yakuzza just trying to bring down that building altogether. But big fight happening over here inside Dwarms. Vitz doesn't even get picked up. Mr. Basket now making his way as well towards that C site. Will end up picking up at least 1. Picks up a 2nd one as well. Can he pick up a 3rd? Oh my god, Mr. Basket is on a roll. It's like, it's a 1, a 2, 3. I mean, it's easy. That is a fantastic job there from Mr. Basket. Unfortunately, his team does end up faltering there from behind. It does stall out for them to have enough time to try and push back in. So they should be able to defend against this fairly nicely. You can see right there, first couple of kills coming in, Blind and Vitz both going to be picking up frags of their own. Looking really, really good. Blind now coming in here for this last kill. Will be able to take him down very, very easily there. Gets the bomb in hand. And now he's going to be making his way across the map. Oh, but he ends up going down. What did he get hit from? I guess JD was close enough there for the shots. I thought maybe there for a second it was like a delayed suicide or something going down, because he did jump out and he was very low in health. But no, JD was there with enough position there to take him out. And Junior's looking for this final player setting up. Not able to find him just yet. We do see Blind able to pick up the frag. Can they get the bomb out of their area fast enough? There is a couple players still back behind them. And yeah, Uranus still keeping a huge amount of players left up and alive. And they are slowly but surely able to whittle down this force from Yakuzza. Might actually tie this up here pretty quickly. Mr. Basket gets completely demolished there, as it's now down to only Crows. Blind's going to be spawning back in, but is it going to be enough? Trying to use the law for the splash damage, only able to take down at least one. That will be the bomb carrier, preventing it going down, so just delaying it as much as possible. I have to say Yakuzza is doing a fairly decent job at that, but the bomb eventually does get planted, and Mr. Basket and Vitz will be coming back in from main spawn. But I don't know if they're going to be able to do much damage at all. Yeah, Vitz is very, very low on health already. He's trying to get the spam. We'll only find one player, but I think they have managed to get the wipe. JD will be back up and alive. Does go down. Not able to get enough spawns in there in time. So yeah, Blind will be able to get the defuse. And Yakuzza, once again, bomb in hand. Oh no, we do see a drop there from Uran. This could actually end this out right here, right now. With this drop coming up, that is a possibility for a 2-0. 2-0, as we've seen many, many times before. It's almost a guaranteed map win for the team who ends up getting it. Not all the time, but it is definitely more likely for them to get the win. And Fanatico missing every single one of those shots for the most part. Not able to do much of anything at all. But they really need to be careful here. Just because Uran has dropped a player doesn't mean that they're not likely to sneak out a really good squad wipe and get a plant. Fanatico having to chase down this last player. Vitz gets picked up as well. And can he find him? His teammate does. So we will be seeing the bomb back into Yakuzza's hands, making its way probably to C site would be the better position for them to go. But right now, this is just a frag heavy game going in favor of Yakuzza at the moment. You do see that bomb carrier not able to do much right there, taking down right at connector. 2 minutes left on the clock. Kind of concerned that Yakuzza's having such a hard time, even with 4 players from Uran. They should have already had a plant going down. I don't know if it's because they just kind of, well, they haven't really been playing too hard here, thinking that maybe they're going to have an easier time with that 5th being on, but they have definitely, they're letting up an opportunity here to shut this out at 2-0. And while I know you might be saying, well, they're just being nice, possibly, in a game like this, when points are everything, you do not be nice whatsoever. That semifinals finish would be very, very good here for Yakuzza in securing their position in the finals. Playoffs, rather. We do see Uran now getting the spawns and the plant there onto that C site. Yakuzza needs to make sure that they get all 5 of their players in before they push. Don't know what's going on there. Mr. Basket having some issues, but he will be able to make his way down and get the kill as well. Can he make it a 2-piece? Not going to happen this time. No 3-piece going in, as Junior, with a successful defense so far on top of the site. We do see more and more rockets coming in. That will be Uran wiping out Yakuzza here, possibly evening it up at a 1-1 once again going into round number 2. Again, as I said before, you know, that Yakuzza should have already been able to end this one out. Uran did a fantastic job of holding on there with only 4 players and getting the bomb plant as well. That is one hell of a game right there. I mean, that's one hell of a game from Uran. So we are going to be seeing Pingit now starting to push up just a little bit, cleaning out a couple of players. By the time the bomb spawns, there's not really going to be any time to do much at all. As I said before, it takes quite a bit of time for the bomb to actually spawn in, as well as running it down to the bomb site itself. So there's the good Haas being thrown out. We are going to be switching sides 1-1, all evened up. And even though we had Yakuzza pretty much controlling the pace of the game for the majority of the match, they just were not able to do much there towards the end. I mean, Uran with a fantastic hold right at the end, and it looks like JD is still having issues with connecting. Hopefully he's not going to be taking too awful long, as we will be heading into our second round. Now, I really feel that Yakuzza may have lost a little bit too much steam. It's feeling a lot like what we saw on... It's feeling a lot like what we saw on Siege of Shanghai, where Yakuzza looked like they were pretty much just manhandling Uran for the majority of the match. But in round number 2, Uran was able to come back and take the win. So, you know, this could be, you know, Yakuzza's game that they just lost. And like I said before, you know, getting into that semifinals spot, that those points are crucial to make it up into the playoffs. I mean, if you can secure yourself a semifinals or a final spot, even if you don't win, if you just make it up there into the cup and get those points, that's a lot of points. It's a lot of points. And, you know, you want to get as many as you possibly can earlier on, because you do have teams like Uran, like Pain, like Dexterity, like Elevate, that are going to be able to really soak up a lot of those finals and semifinals points. So just waiting in for that last and final player from Uran to join on up. Hopefully not going to be too awful long. As we are waiting, guys, you can go check out the brackets. Just type in !bracket. It'll pull you up a link in chat. You can go check them out there. Make sure you do check out our website, play.eslgaming.com/battlefield. And you can sign up for our next qualification cups, as we will be having 3 more of them coming up in the future. So pretty awesome sauce there. And of course, we will be having a playoffs, which will be culminating in a top 4 getting payouts. So the third and fourth place teams will be taking home $1,000 each. The second place team will be taking home $2,000, and the first place team will be taking home $2,500, as well as a trip to Cologne, Germany, to play in the offline finals against the best of the best in the world. So far, Dexterity has been able to clutch that out 2 times in a row. They were able to secure that position. We'll see if they're going to make it a third. And but we do have quite a bit of competition that's going to be coming in for this particular season. So really looking forward to what. Uh-oh. Having some slight issues getting into the server here, guys, so looks like it may be bugged. I'm not sure. I know that there for a while the servers were getting some bugs where it was showing players that were in the game that weren't actually in the game. I'm not too sure. It does show that 10 players are in. Alright, he's joining up. Crisis averted. Sweetness. So make sure you do check out the website. Sign up for our winter seasons. Information isn't out yet, so you can't sign up for them yet. But if you do want to find out more information, make sure you do follow us on Twitter as well as Facebook. where we are going to be posting up all of that info for the 10v10s, 8v8s. I know a couple of you guys were saying, why don't we see vehicles? There's a lot of reasons as to why we don't see vehicles at this level of competitive play, but we do have winter seasons and tournaments for AV8 and 10v10, so if you guys are interested in vehicles, make sure you do sign up and check those out. I'm not too sure as to when they're going to be starting up, but if you follow ESL Battlefield as well as our Facebook page, they will be posted up there. We're also going to be seeing some 2v2 TDM Cups, as well as some 1v1 jets, little birds, and tanks. So you got some awesome 1v1 action going down. So make sure you guys do check those out if you are vehicle players. Test your mettle against some of the best vehicle players out there. I know there's some pretty damn good jet pilots and little bird pilots out there that just are ridiculous. Like, they just should not be. But they got skills. So if you think you're better than them, you can go sign up over there on the site. And if you guys are a console player, we do see Xbox One and PlayStation 4 events going down. I think weekly we have at least one cup for each of the consoles. So just basically go to play.eslgaming.com/battlefield and then pick your setup. There'll be PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 there. And you guys can select which one there. But yeah, lots of stuff there for ESL, and make sure you do get involved in the forums. If you guys have any feedback or anything like that, can make your experience better in terms of the play or way the tournaments are set up, or what kind of tournaments there are, or whatever it is. You can give us your opinion or your information there on the forums, and if it's something that we can do to make your experience better, then we will absolutely do our best to try and do that. And yeah. Of course, we can't go crazy here, and not every suggestion that is said we can actually make happen, but we try our best to make your experience as best as possible. Alright. So still waiting in for JD to join up. That is like the longest join time I think that I've ever seen in my life. Oh man, I love these delays. These are awesome. Fantastic. So it does look like in the brackets, Elevate is going to be moving up and facing off against Pain Gaming in our first semifinals match. And then, of course, the winner of this match will be going up against Sponsorless, previously known as Dexterity. So I'm really, really thinking that we're going to be seeing a Pain versus Sponsorless matchup in the finals. Just got that feeling. Feels good. Alright, still no player in. Still taking a while. My God. I don't know what he's doing here, but it is something that is, I don't know. My brain's fried here, guys. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning. I have no time for this. It's been casting for 5 hours. All kinds of good stuff like that. Alright, we're going to take a quick little break. We're going to go out to a splash screen with some music. But we'll be back as soon as we get this issue sorted. Not too sure exactly what the problem is. But don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back with our last and final round. I promise you, here in this ESL One winter season. We'll be back in just a few more seconds. Well, wait a minute. We got some lives being thrown out. Okay, so yeah. Never mind. Never mind. We're not going to go to a break. I think Uranus is either going to play with 4 or they think that their 5th is going to be joined in. Either way, Uran starting out with a deficit, not too good. in this situation, we're going to go ahead and check out our overview. And as you can see right there, we do have engineers on both squads shaping up. Here are the breakouts. Should be seeing some rockets being thrown here in just a few seconds. And there's the fifth there for Uran finally joining up. It is going to be Borges joining on. As we do see rocket play for Uran. Going to go ahead, or I'm sorry, Yakuzza. Going to go ahead and take out all of those nice special buildings there. No head glitches for you, they say. And Fanatical will be able to take down first blood. That's Nico getting picked up. The bomb, once again, will be in the possession here of Uran. But once more, what does it really matter if they don't have any positioning inside mid? There's really nowhere for them to go. So this is pretty much going to be a, once again, repeat of what we saw before. I feel that Yakuzza should be able to get the frags going down here pretty soon. Yeah, we do have Mr. Bassett coming around from the backside, able to pick up at least one. Picks up Junior as well. That's going to open it up quite a bit, and really just funneling in Uran for a amount of death here. As Mr. Basket still going to be able to do some damage, spotting out one more player there all the way in the back, using the smoke there for a little bit of advantage. And yeah, he's going to be able to spot out the bomb carrier through the hole, not able to get the shots on him just yet, as he is getting pressured from the right, will end up going down. There's the drop coming in from Borges, and they are just not having any luck whatsoever there for this Uran squad. But because we have already started out this round with the first kills, it is going to be live and staying live. So we're just going to have to deal with it. But do have Uran still holding on strong, now down to one player. Pinga back outside. Now he's using the AUG, which, I don't know, that's interesting. Interesting decision there. This is a slower rate of fire. We did see, I think it was Yraz in the offline finals using it. He was able to do some damage. And in this situation, there are definitely a lot of long-range positions for him to be in. But Pinga now the last player up and alive. He's the only one in a position to really do anything about this plant that could actually happen. It is going to be happening here onto this alpha site. The spawns are going to be coming in. Looks like only one up there on top of Uran. We do see a couple of them coming in from main as well. This is going to be fairly difficult for these guys to actually do with only 4 players. Going to be near impossible. Pinga trying to come out. We'll be able to pick up one, but not the second one. The revives are going to be coming back in. There's a full squad white coming in. Niku will be revived, or I'm sorry, spawning in down in the south side, but they should be getting picked up here pretty quickly. Crows will be able to hear the footsteps at the very least. He's going to be hearing that rocket coming in, taking down the wall, so they know exactly what's going down. There's at least one player down below him. Not going to be able to defrag on him, though. He does go down. So, wow, no way is Uran going to be able to get this defuse. No way they're going to be able to get the defuse. No, they do end up going down. Niku will be in the backfield. So that's going to be a 1-2 in favor of Yakuzza here. And now Uran still struggling on to get their 5th and final player in the match. Well, he is. Finally, Borges has joined up. But again, not before that bomb site has gone down, which is definitely going to put him at a deficit here. Still lots of time here on the clock. Yakuzza, they have control of the bomb site. They have a fairly decent control here in mid as well. At least 3 players are going to be able to help out with clearing out these teams. Nice pickup there, as that's going to be Borges getting picked up. Niku, now really the only player for Uran in a position to stop this Yakuzza squad, and he does take down at least one, but he picks up in the end. There's 2 more going down. That's almost a full squad by Pinga, the last player left up, and he will be able to at least spot out a couple of these guys pushing down, but he's on the other side of the map. I mean, there's really not a whole lot that he can do here, and he's missing all of his shots, not connecting with any of them. No hit markers whatsoever. That is terrible, as we do see Borges picking up Vitz. Looks like Uran will be able to at least stall out this push for now. Fanatico's last player left up. And pretty much in the situation here, Yakuzza at the same time, I mean, they don't have to get too crazy and worried about trying to get any kind of a plant going down. But at the same time, they can't give this up. They've already taken one map into overtime. They don't want to take a second one here because they're playing too passive. Oh, Blind just at the wrong time, vaulting over. Junior going to be able to pick up another kill. That's 2, but not going to be able to get the G18. So Vitz will be able to, with his teammates, stay up and alive. Niku, oh, trying to get that dirty Magnum kill. Not going to be the case. Pinga still will be putting the pressure on from the backside as he will be able to take down Vitz there. And he gets the frag grenade as well. It's going to be 2 on 4. And now make that a 2 on 4 once again as the spawn comes up. And the plant will end up going down. Nice positioning here from Uran to wipe out that entire Yakuzza team. And now Crows is going to be fighting from a very disadvantageous position. Oh my god, that wasn't even a word. But we're going to go with it. But Crows getting the assist there on top of Schoolhouse. He needs to get out wide fairly quickly. So far, Uran will be getting picked up slowly but surely. We do have Borges in a fairly decent position as well. He's going to be preventing any kind of a back rage coming in onto this bomb site. And he's getting very close to being detonated on. Oh, but Niku does end up going down. Now it's going to be up to a 3 on 4. As we do have only 2 players left up and alive, and Ping is trying to do it. So, oh my god, are they going to be able to actually stop this defuse from going down? Yes, they have. Beautiful job right there. Ping getting the frag grenade kill on Mr. Basket, and now they are going to be evening it up 2-2 here in this third and final map and round. So now with 3 minutes and 49 seconds left on the clock, Uran starting to answer back just a little bit here. You can just see how much difference that fifth and final player makes on these maps. And in this game type, oh my god, double nade coming in, taking down Niku, a third as well, just to make sure that he's down. But Pinga will eventually be able to get that nice little revive there. They will be able to control the north side, getting the bomb in hand, as we do see Niku also pushing up as well, and he's getting a couple of frags underneath his belt. So this is looking really, really good right now for Uran. They're just starting to lock down this spawn trap. I mean, by all means, Yakuzza had this match. I mean, they had 2 opportunities. They had one in the first round to get a 2-0, and they had the second opportunity here in this round to get, at the very least, to get that second bomb site down. Was not able to do that. Now it's going to be up to Uran to answer back. Tell him missed out. As we do have Niku finally going down. Borges going to be looking in for the cross shots there onto that B site. And Junior with a double taking down Basket as well as Blind will be opening that up. Vitz though, he's going to be there for the stop. The defuse, I'm sorry, the plant will end up going down though, as we do have the defuse immediately getting put up. Pinga though coming around the corner does get taken down, and there's so much death and destruction there as Uran has 4 players falling right on top of the bomb site, and Vitz will be going in for that defuse right now. Should be able to get it no problem. There it is. And we'll see if they're going to be able to answer back in 2 minutes and 13 seconds, if they can prevent a possible overtime here. And it is looking very, very likely that we will be seeing an overtime going down. There we have it. Blind will end up going down there to Borges. So far, a fairly decent defense going in. I don't know if C is going to be able to get planted, though. We do have a lot of players here from Uran right around school building. Fanatical up above will be able to pick up one. The nade taking down a second one. The bomb still is neutral down below. Nobody onto it just yet, but Fanatical playing very smart there. Will be able to get 2 kills. As well as the revive, the bomb still going to be down below. Will be getting planted right now. It's up to 3 players from Uran to try and get the spawns in as quickly as possible. They absolutely cannot afford a single drop whatsoever. There it is, Pinga making his way into Schoolhouse. He's not really using the best of guns here for this close-in situation, but oh my god, this is looking so good for Uran. Oh, Storm doesn't even going down. We see Junior coming up inside the building. This is going to give him a fairly decent position here to spot this out, and really there's nobody there to stop any kind of defuse except for Fanatico, who is going to be able to pick up at least one, pushes onto the second one, goes down, but look at the spawns coming in just at the right time. Blind should be able to hold this off with his teammates, Mr. Basket, and with 1 player left up. That's going to be Junior. That is one hell of a stretch here to try and make it. We've seen it before. Last second diffuses. I don't think it's going to happen. No, it does not. And we will be seeing Yakuzza taking down Uran in a 3-2 situation. 2-1 in maps. Fantastic job. They are going to be making their way into the semifinals versus sponsorless, which used to be Dexterity. So congratulations to those guys. And we're going to be taking a quick little break here very, very soon. My throat is just about to crash here. But yeah, so congrats to those guys. They definitely did earn it. I think that they missed a couple of opportunities to shut it down quickly. With them playing like they did, I really don't see them being able to do much versus sponsorless. Those guys, you cannot make those mistakes. You know, you saw how much Yakuzza was struggling, even with a 4-man team of Uran. If you can't capitalize on that drop right there and be able to get at least one bomb site out of it, then you're not going to really do much against a team like Sponsorless. Those guys, they are way, way, way too tough. They're too strong, especially when you start making mistakes of your own, which we did see Yakuzza making several of those throughout the matches tonight. So, yeah, definitely not looking good here for Yakuzza against Sponsorless. I have to say Sponsorless is probably going to be able to take that, no problem. But we're going to be taking, like I said, a quick little breather. But when we come back, we're going to be watching our next semifinals match, or our first semifinals match, actually, which will be Elevate versus Pain, which I know all of you guys have been waiting for Pain, watching Pain. You want to see how Pain is going to be doing. And that, if you guys do not know, is a bunch of the previous Uran first-string squad getting a new organization, Pain. So looking forward to what those guys are going to be bringing to the table. So as I said before, taking a quick break, and we'll be right back, so don't go anywhere, guys.